action in store for you this evening. Let's drop the puck. The Crunch have established possession here early in this one as they win the draw. Shot! And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn your brain off and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you. And he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Works it across to Pekka. On the attack along the boards. Quick shot! Denied with the glove by Fedotov. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. We're still in the early stages of this period. We're still scoreless. Pekka's won the draw there on the attack. Stopped by the goaltender.
Goaltenders work so much on their reaction time, and man, this is just a clinic right now as he flashes the glove and makes the save.
Cleveland's got a hold of the puck. Slides it over to Mayo. And he takes the feed. Takes the shot. Oh, how do you miss from there?
Well, this is a tough miss, James. I think he might have rushed it or even panicked a little bit. Typically, he's going to put this shot on target, but instead, he misses.
Angles it over to Poitier. Trying to get the puck out of his own end. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. And now he tries to get it across to Malatesta. The Monsters looking against the half wall. Oh, what a save on the play!
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
Good read by the winger as the two centers tie up. Shuts him down. Plays the puck up ahead. Sends the pass over. Can't maintain possession after that hit. Down the right side and into the zone. Knocks the puck loose. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Shot! Oh, close save and a beauty!
Well, this is just a great save from the slot area. I mean, he recognizes where that puck's going. He gives the top of the net, but he takes it away.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still looking for our first goal. Quick feed to Miller. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Syracuse gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Sends a pass over. Here's a chance. Oh, wasn't clean, but he did enough.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Here's a shot. Oh, he kind of fought it, but he keeps it out. And the puck's booted away. Moves it to a bar. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Puts it on net. Oh, what a blocker stop by Fedotov. Passes over to Akane. Looks to pass it to McHugh. On man rush. Pass out front. Oh, he comes up with a stop.
Halverson's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
Dickey's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. And a stick breaks that up. Puck clears the zone, and they'll be forced to regroup. Picked up along the boards by Butcher. The Crunch have gained control of the puck along the wall. Cleveland's got control of it now from their own end. The Monsters will play it from the defensive zone. And he takes the feed. Butcher's gaining momentum. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Still no score in this one. Syracuse has taken possession off the draw on their own end. Nice zone entry from the middle. Peltier's got the puck. Scores! And just like that, we've got our first of the game. Pounder didn't even have her broadcast headset on.
I was just putting it on, James. That was incredibly fast, and the coach couldn't have drawn it up any quicker. They say, hey, let's get off to a good start. I'd say they just did. Well, here coach is preaching all the time. Take away the eyes of the goaltender. What does that mean? It means you get yourself in front of that net, whether it's a double stack, a double screen, whatever you can do so that the goaltender can't find the puck. And he couldn't. As he drops to that butterfly, he tries to make himself as big as possible, but he can't catch up to the puck.
The Crunch have been the more aggressive team, and look at this, Cheryl. They're on the board.
They're aggressive, and their habits have been strong, especially in the early portion of this first period. You know, you want to try and get everyone into the game, get their legs underneath them. Quick shifts, good habits, and they're rewarded as they capitalize on that first goal.
Here's a short pass to Mayo. The Monsters played along the boards. Shot! Great save by Halverson. Quick pass across to Pinelli. Oh, and a misfire as that goes right out of the zone. Scooped up along the wall by Richard. The Monsters move the puck in the defensive zone. Great pass from off the right side. Moves it quickly over to Pekka. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. That's blocked. Cleveland's gained possession along the boards. Unable to reach that one. Takes the feed at center and moves forward. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. And he comes up with the stop. Scores! All over the rebound and tucks it in for the goal.
The goaltender can't get set to position and opens up a lot of holes, which winds up in a goal, James. You know, it's all about balance as well. When a goaltender is off balance, they find themselves faltering a little bit, and I think that was a part of the reason why the goal went in.
Cleveland's got that goal back. They conceded, and look at how early we are here in this first.
Well, yeah, and I'm impressed here, James. I mean, it's not easy to respond after a quick goal is scored against you to start the game, and they find a way to do it. They know it's a long runway, but they want to make sure they get to their game quickly, and they did it.
At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Fires it. That's off a stick. Picks up the puck. Here's a feed in front. And that's stopped. They score! A clutch goal gives them the lead.
Well, it's very timely, isn't it, James? To give them the lead, and also the confidence that they've shown these past few shifts led to that opportunity. I love that when there's a shot, he just doesn't stand around looking. He gets his feet moving, and he tracks it. He hounds it. He's relentless, James, and he finds it, and he puts it in the back of the net.
Syracuse has jumped in front by one here in this first period.
Well, this is exactly where you want to be. It's better to be ahead than be behind. Now you got to garner up some momentum off of it. Continue to stay aggressive and see if you can get another one.
Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck.
Kudia is so difficult to stop in tight, and he's got magic hands, but unfortunately this time it doesn't go his way as he tries to get a little nifty. Sometimes simple is the best way to go.
The Monsters gain possession. Quick pass to Kudia. Del Belbaluz gains the line and into the offensive zone. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Del Belbaluz explores his options behind the net. Great read with the stick. Oh, they'll be forced to start over from center as the puck leaves the zone. And here's a pass to Del Belbaluz. Jostling for the puck, and it's knocked away. Syracuse with possession in their own zone. Grabbed along the board by Ocken. Cleveland's got it along the wall. The Crunch have the puck against the boards. And he takes the pass. Passes the puck over to Duke. Shot! Handles that one.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Plenty of playing time left in this frame. Syracuse is in the driver's seat. They lead it 2-1 in what has been a very spirited affair. Here's a chance. Oh, it just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Oh, it stops him again.
This is an impressive save right here, James. I mean, there's a ton of net front presence, and so a lot of traffic that he has to battle through to find the puck, and he does, and he makes a nice save.
Along the boards, they battle for the puck. And reads the play perfectly and picks off the pass. The Crunch have possession along the boards. Quick feed to Allard. Syracuse is across the blue line. The Monsters scoop it up along the boards. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Into the corner of the attacking area. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
And he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. There's the whistle. We'll get a reset after the net was knocked off. Syracuse has been the better team offensively, more shots, and as a result, more goals. Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. Oh, and on this fold-up, but he saves it. Cleveland's moving it along the wing. And now he moves it to McHugh. Picks off the pass. Cleveland's got possession of the puck. Atkins got it in the defensive end. Slides the puck over to McHugh. Slides it diagonally to Mayo. Oh, you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Now over to Newkirk. Oh, look at this. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. And it's kicked away. And that's kicked out from the scrum. Moves it to Malatesta. They've got numbers here. Moves it to the middle. And he denies that great opportunity there. Moves the puck. The Monsters gain possession in their own end. Picked up along the wall by Aston Reese. Couldn't catch up to that pass. Taken by Geekie. Syracuse has it against the half wall. Blocked in traffic. Pinelli stick handling in his own zone. And now it's over to Aston Reese. Takes the feed at the point. Can't get it to go. Syracuse is on the attack. Here's a shot. Makes the save and putting out the fire in front. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Rocks him. Fires it on net. Big save.
Well, the game has changed so much. It's so fast, and the athletes are so strong. I mean, the training that you have to undergo, whether it's in the gym or it's functional, you know that these guys are constantly working in small space areas, working on their games, working on their legs. Their foundation, the lower half, is so critical, and this is a perfect example.
Chappie's got it on the offensive end. Takes a shot. Fantastic save.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Here's a chance. And they continue to fight for that puck along the wall. Syracuse has it in the defensive end. Taken along the wall by Delbert Beluz. The Crunch have gained control of the puck in their own zone. Here's a short pass to Abruzzese. Through the neutral zone and into the offensive end. There's the physical side.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Here we go. Andre Rush here. Scores! That's how you put it in the back of the net.
They come from behind here, James, to get the equalizer. counterattack, and it's exemplified here with numbers off of the rush, catching their opponent flat-footed, and they're able to bury it.
Cleveland's quickly erased that one-goal deficit here in the first.
Yeah, they found a way to have that counter punch to get on the board as well here, James. And that can be tough to do when you don't get the start you wanted. You know you're all pumped up in the dressing room. When you come out, you just don't have it. You got to chip away at it. That's what they've done throughout the period, and they wind up getting a goal.
Sends it over to Butcher. And that pass attempt is deflected. The Crunch had the puck in the open ice. Takes the pass. And that one's turned away. Cleveland's got the puck in the defensive end. The Monsters take it along the wall. Here we go. Puck's in deep. The Crunch have taken possession along the wall. Syracuse moves ahead with the puck. Scrum along the boards. Cleveland's got control of the puck. Back to the point it goes. Picked up along the boards by Fashing. Syracuse has possession of it now. Allard's got the puck in his own zone. Oh, and the puck leaves the zone. They'll be forced to do this one over. Syracuse looks to move the puck from their own end. Duke's got it into offensive territory. And the puck leaves the zone. And now it's grabbed by Sampson. Moves with the puck at the corner. Moves it quickly over to Abouchizi. Makes a save.
Fedottov's able to make that save look easy, James. It's because he gets to the top of his crease, he cuts down his angles, and then he can redirect it to safety.
With possession along the wall. The Monsters have it now. Tries to feed it over to Aston Reese. Takes the feed. Shot! The Crunch have the puck in their own zone. Quick pass to Sampson. Syracuse plays it against the boards. Comes up with a big-time glove save.
Fedottov's found his rhythm here as we look at that last save. I mean, he has to be so on the mark right now, too positioned to be able to make it. His read is perfect. He's tracking well. I mean, you have to be quick and athletic to make that one.
More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. We got a tie game. The Monsters win the draw. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Oh, and a nice play to free up the puck there. The Crunch have the puck in the neutral zone. Nice feed at center, moves up ahead now. Glove save, and he made it look simple. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Puck ready to drop here any moment to get things underway again. Cleveland's taking possession in their own end. Slides the puck over. Quick feed to Sillinger. And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Syracuse takes hold of the puck. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Works it across to McDonald. Loses the coverage there. Turn that one aside. Syracuse steps inside. Moves it to McDonald. Scooped up along the wall by Mitchell. Feeds the puck over to Petronero. Feeds it over. Oh, a quick little pickpocket on the play. On the attack, they come down the right wing. Quick shot, and that's blocked from someone in front. Takes the bank feed. Puts it in deep. Morelli's got it behind his own net. Williams works the puck in his own zone. Takes a shot, and he comes up with the glove save. Center's jammed up, and the winger grabs the puck. Here's a short pass to Grosjean. And now he passes it to Miller. Just a great defensive read there. Uses the force on that hit. Angles it over to Kiki. Receives the pass. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Gauthier. Great positioning by the defender. He says, let's get physical on that play. Quick pass across to Bjork at home. Here's a shot. And just got a piece of it to keep it out. Slides it diagonally to Gauthier. Shot! And that goes off a player in front. The Monsters have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Tries to feed it over to Gauntz. And the puck leaves the offensive zone. They'll be forced to tag up. And we're going to get a face-off after the offside. Past the halfway mark of this period, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And they take control of the puck here in the neutral zone. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. And makes the routine save. Slides it across to Tobel Balloons. From the left side, they gain the zone. And he's ridden off the puck. Moves it over to Chaffee. Oh, and that's poked away in the offensive zone by Pudia. Back at the point, they set it up. And no battle for that loose puck along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Pekka. Gaining momentum up along the side. Driving right to the front. And he snags that one with the glove.
Well, it's not easy to be able to manipulate space and your defender at the same time and get these high-quality shots off.
Butchers across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Syracuse has possession of the puck. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Here's a chance. Oh, he just got enough of that one to keep it out. Up along the wing. Grabbed along the board by McHugh. Here they come on the attack. Stopped by the goaltender. Cleveland's got control of it now here in the offensive end. Gets the puck over to Allard. Quick pass to Duke. Here's a shot. And there's the save.
Fedottov's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Moves the puck into the attacking area. Puts it on net. Turned aside with a glove by Halverson. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Here in the late goings of the period, it's all tied up. Newkirk's quick stick off the draw wins possession. Syracuse has the puck. Shot! Denies him! He got on it! Quick pass to Gauntz. And now he angles it across to Pinelli. Takes the feed. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Fires it! Glove save made by Halverson. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. Syracuse has the puck in their own end. Gets it over to Miller. Syracuse looks to break out in their own end. Tosses it on to Gauthier. Shot! Oh, what a slick stop by Fedotov. The Monsters gain control of the puck. Here they come up along the wing. Fires it on net. Comes up with the stop. Big save by the goaltender once again.
Just fantastic work by the goaltender, making consecutive saves. How athletic.
Here's a shot. Too much traffic in the lane. Shakes off the coverage. Moves the puck along the half wall. Here's a shot. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Here in the late goings of the period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Cleveland's got it in the offensive zone. And he comes up with it. Tosses the puck loose. Chaffee's taking it from his own end. Takes a shot. Slides it on over to Malatesta. Slides the puck ahead to Del Belbaluz. Off the wall and right to the stick. Nice play. Puts it on in. Makes the save. Goaltender covers it up and we'll get a reset here. Syracuse wins possession right off the draw. And it banks off a stick in traffic. Cleveland's got it in their own zone. Quick feed to Malatesta. That's blocked by Halverson. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off. Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. Sillinger's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Puck scooped up by Allard. Hugs the boards through the neutral zone. Shot! And he was ready for that save. Here's a pass to the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Moves the puck from off the bank pass. The Crunch have gained possession off the wall. They dump it in and will change personnel here. Passes it to Akan. Handles the pass. Cleveland's got the puck against the boards. Syracuse has it near the wall. Turns it away. Moves it to Akan. Oh, and another big stop.
Dobbs made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that. But he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
Late goings of this period. We are all tied up in this one. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. From the open ice, they gain the line. Feeds the puck to Pearson. Read that perfectly with the poke check. Quick shot! Stopped by the goaltender. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. Syracuse has the puck here off the faceoff. The Crunch have possession along the boards. Into the offensive zone. Takes the feet of the back end. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Puck grabbed by Bjork at home. And he takes the dish. Turning to the slot. Turned aside with a glove.
Listen, James, the shooter's in the slot. This is as high danger as it can get, and he challenges. He's set, ready to go in great position, and makes the save as a result.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Cleveland's won the faceoff. A chance in front! Oh, what a stop by Halverson!
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area, and he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Takes a shot, and it's stopped by the glove. Nice play there. They win the draw and go on the attack. The Monsters gain control of the puck against the wall. First period nearly in the books here. Dishes it off. And he makes a save there. The Crunch have gained control of the puck along the wall. Syracuse gains the zone and on the attack. And a quick little stick lift and comes up with a turnover. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Here's a short pass to Gauthier. Moves it around along the half wall. Handles the puck. And now he tries to get it across to Pearson. Shot! And that one's stopped. Syracuse looks to get things going now with the puck. Gaining momentum along the wing. Here's a chance. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Works it across to Malatesta. Putia's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Syracuse has it behind the cage. Moves it quickly over to Kiki. And now he moves it to Gauthier. And he takes the feed. There's the buzzer. Fans seem to enjoy that first 20 minutes. We'll get to the second period right after both teams get a chance to catch their breath. Stick around.
Join our fan club and receive a membership card, discounts on team merchandise and team ringtones, as well as email notifications on upcoming promotions and exclusive fan club member events.
And we're about set to drop the puck here on period number 2. A tightly contested 20 minutes to start. Let's see if this continues here in the second. Too much congestion blocks the shot. Quick pass to Chappie. Oh, and just like that, steals the puck and goes the other way. Lots of time left in this period. We got a tie game. Cleveland's got it in the defensive zone. Pass across to Putia. He carries the puck up along the wing. Malatesta's got it along the wing. What a stop as he puts up the fire. Inside the offensive end now down the left. Syracuse takes possession along the wall. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Here's a shot. Oh, and a good textbook hit there. Chappie's lugging the puck. Takes it to the front. Loses his balance on the play. And there's the whistle icing the call. Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Newkirk's won the draw. Now look to set up.
The coach and team reminding each other that this is a critical face-off. Anytime you've got your opponent on their heels after an icing, you have to find a way to have urgency in attack.
Off the face-off, they take the puck. Slides the puck across to Pinelli. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. Quick feed to Morelli. And that's off a stick. Syracuse gets the puck near the boards. Moves it to Mitchell. Sends the pass over. Great save with the stick. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Lots of time left in this period. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. The Monsters take possession off the faceoff. Morelli's got it in the defensive zone. Aston Reese plays it against the boards. The Crunch have taken possession along the wall. Passes it over to Allard. Puts it on net. Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
Halverson's in such great position. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
Takes the feed in the middle of the neutral zone. Shot! Denies him on a slapper! Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. And they win the draw here in their own end. Syracuse is in the offensive zone. Answers the call with a big save. Trying to get back on the attack now. Angles it over to Crochet. Oh, break out the ice packs. He lays out to block that shot. Ow! Now he slides it up to McHugh. The Crunch have the puck against the boards. Lays the body. Fires it. Denied by the goaltender. Picked up along the wall by Geeky. Here's a short pass to Chaffee. Big time save by Fedotov.
As a goaltender, you have to be in.
And he rings the post. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the ozone. And there's the collision. And there's the whistle as the goaltender will hang on for a much-needed stoppage.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Big face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, after that last shift with sustained pressure, you know that the goaltender is fatigued. You got to find ways to get pucks to the net.
Williams wins possession off the draw. The Monsters work it through center. Broken up in the neutral zone by Gauthier. Along the half wall with the puck. Shot! And he gets a piece of that one and denies it. Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play. We're still in the early stages of this period. It's all tied up. Play resumes as they win the draw here inside the offensive zone. Shakes loose. Misses a golden opportunity there.
Real difficult to get to the middle of the ice. Often you pay the price, and he's got a golden opportunity from the slot area and just misses.
And both centers glide into the dot as a face-off set to resume. Cleveland's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Puck picked up by Petronero. Syracuse on the attack. With the steal. Sends a pass over. The Monsters take it along the wall. Syracuse looks to go on the attack. Quick pass across to Aken. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. Fires it on net. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Slides it up ahead from the right wing. puck. And loses possession after a solid hit. Moves it up. Cleveland's got it behind the net. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Slides the pass over to Tobel Blues. Quick pass to Newkirk. Syracuse plays the puck along the boards. Cleveland's got a hold of the puck now. Syracuse has possession of the puck in the offensive end. The Monsters gain possession in their own end. And now it's over to Pinelli. Taken along the wall by Richard. Here's a shot. And that goes off a player. Pass back to the point. Oh, going wide.
Well, he's certainly going to be frustrated with that one. I mean, you do all the work to get to that space. It's a glory area. You know you got a primetime shooting and opportunity, and you miss the net. You absolutely cannot miss from that spot.
Can't keep a hold of it. And he takes the feed. The Monsters have it in the offensive end. That goes wide. Syracuse takes hold of the puck. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. And a great save. Here's a pass down low. Picked up along the boards by Allard. Big time stop there.
Man, he was right on that puck. He knew exactly where it was. It was tight to the crease. He got out and challenged right away to make the save.
The Monsters going to work on offense. Just gets enough to keep it out. Nearing the midway mark of the period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Feeds it over to Duke. Cleveland's got the puck behind the net. Scooped up along the wall by Butcher. Atkins swooping in on the attack. Here's a shot. Oh, it comes up with nothing on the play.
Well, there'll be some frustration with that one. You got to love that he got to some primetime real estate, so did the work and effort to get there. Man, you got to hit the net when you're in that tight.
From the left wing, takes the feed. Gautier's going to play it against the half wall. Slides it across. Stopped by the goaltender. Cleveland's got control of the puck. Passes it over. And that goes off course off a body. Pass in front. He scores. What an opportunity and delivers.
Well, he's going to get an A for effort on this goal, James. No question about it. He retrieves, his nose is in on it, and then he has a knack for the net to finish it off.
The Crunch have jumped in front by one here in the second.
Feels good, no question about it, to be ahead, James. Because when you're ahead, you feel like you can manipulate and you can dictate the game and the shape and the landscape of it.
Fires it into the offensive zone. Dished on over to Pearson. Gaining steam inside the neutral zone. Into the corner now. Nice defensive robbery on that. Moves it quickly over to Chappie. And they continue to apply pressure here. He grabs the puck here at the point. And that's poked away by Petronero. Cleveland's got the puck along the wall. Slides it diagonally to McDonald. And then caroms off a body in traffic. Here they come down the right side and on the attack. Zero fear on this guy's part as he blocks it. The Monsters will play it in their own end. Gets the puck in deep. Syracuse has possession of the puck. Slides the puck across to Peltier. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Turns him away. Official blows the play dead as the puck goes out of bounds. Syracuse was preaching pucks on net at the morning skate earlier today, and they've executed that game plan, which is why they lead here in the second. Off the draw, they take possession. Tries to feed it over to Pinelli. And he takes the pass. Coughs up possession of the puck. Cleveland's got possession at center. That's a good heads-up play at center ice. Pad save, and he made it look easy. Great job there. Pass to Aston Reese. Cleveland's got the puck along the wall. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Halverson. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period, Syracuse leads it 3-2. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Moves the puck. Quick feed to Miller. Turns it aside with the glove. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Some last-second communication before both teams get ready to drop the puck here. And they win the offensive zone face-off. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Wrists one. Denies him. The Crunch have possession along the boards. Framed along the boards by Delbar Beluz. The Monsters replay from the defensive zone. Ball on the walls. They're gaining momentum. Fires it into the offensive zone. Allard's got it in the defensive end. Pushes it across to Kutia. Here's a pass in front. What a chance, but they can't connect. Gains the zone through center. Here's a chance. Sends it in front. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Only tracks it perfectly in the offensive end.
Syracuse has been so strong defensively, and they've been putting their opponent in vulnerable positions all night long, but they've got to find a way to, when they intercept, to get going the other way and generate some offense.
Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Cleveland's looking to break out. Takes the pass. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. The Crunch have gained possession off the wall. Pushes it across to Tenorti. Shot. They score! And it's back-to-back tallies.
Yeah, and they've been chomping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. Well, some really great puck movement and speed through the neutral zone to gain that possession on entry, James. And then it's all about drive and attack. They take advantage of the numerical advantage, and they bury it.
Syracuse is rocking and rolling tonight. Here they are up by 2 now, Cheryl.
They're playing to their own tune, aren't they, James? Especially in the O-zone where they had the majority of the shots, and they've executed, they've capitalized. It's the reason why they've got the lead.
The Monsters take possession here in the open ice. The Crunch have the puck in the defensive zone. Moves it to Gauthier. Makes it look easy with the glove.
Fedottov's been under siege all game long. I mean, his defense is doing nothing to protect him, but one save after another. They're lucky that they're still in this game. They've got to get going north and look to put some numbers up on the other side of the board.
More than half the frame has been played here. Syracuse has really pushed the pace over these last few minutes, leading by a pair. Boom! Scores! And that's 3 unanswered goals. And as my mom likes to say, they're cooking with gas.
They're cooking with gas. And you can expect that they have put their opponents on their heels. This is a team that knows that they have worn their opponent down. Now they got to keep the pedal to the metal.
Syracuse continues to widen the gap here in this hockey game tonight. We're only in the second, but look at the scoreboard now, Cheryl.
And the body language says it all of their opponent. They are completely deflated and don't have an answer for the arsenal that's coming at them.
And he catches that one with the glove. Cleveland's got a hold of the puck. Syracuse has it behind the cage. Takes the feed.
Hecka's team is flying out there, James. I mean, this is a blowout. He already has one. How many more is he going to get?
In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Syracuse up big here in this second period. Their offense has been going right from the start. The Monsters win it in the defensive zone. Cleveland's in transition. From the left side into the middle of the neutral zone. Quick shot! Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Halverson.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Makes the glove stop. And we got a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. Well past the midway mark of this period, Syracuse really came to play here tonight. They lead at 5-2. And they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. Swing and a miss. Slides the puck over. Gains the zone through the middle. Takes a shot. And that's blocked in traffic. Halverson's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Syracuse maintains the lead here in this second period. They have put a ton of shots on net. Cleveland's won the draw and they'll go to work. Denies him with the save. There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. Puck possession so critical. Another face-off coming up here. Syracuse has taken possession off the draw on their own end. Tenori's crossed the line and gained the zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. And some good footwork to kick it away. And he passes it up ahead to Sillinger. And a great heads-up defensive play here.
Syracuse has been so impressive tonight, James. They've been shutting down the middle of the ice, intercepting pucks. And the reason why, they get going north and they're generating opportunities.
Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Puck picked up by McHugh. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Shot! And there's a glove save on the play. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up. Syracuse has been all over them tonight. Offensively, they have been clicking on all cylinders. Geeky's won the face-off here in the offensive zone. Off target. The Monsters have it against the wall. With some open space at center. Here's a chance. Turned aside with the glove by Halverson. Here in the back half of this period, it's a 5-2 hockey game. And they win the draw on their own end. Khrushchev's moving the puck through his own zone. The Monsters ready to go on the attack. Trips it on net. Stops him cold. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Syracuse continues to lead here in the second period, doing a nice job of getting pucks on net, and as a result, they built up this lead. And that's stopped by Halverson. Scrum along the boards. Syracuse with possession in their own zone. Works it across to Gauthier. Across the line, down the left wall. The Monsters get a hold of the puck in their own end. And he handles the cross-ice pass. Here's a shot, and he gets keep it out to the back of the net. And he skies that one over the net.
Well, you can certainly see where he was looking, James. He's looking to go bar down up high here. And he just gets too much loft on that one. Doesn't turn the wrists over. And guess what? It's high. It's missed.
Abruzzese stick handling in his own zone. Here they come on the attack. The Monsters gain possession in their own end. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Here's a chance. There's another stop.
That's a fantastic sequence of saves there, James. He was so dialed in, he tracked it perfectly.
Here's a short pass to Duke. Receives the pass. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Cleveland's got the puck. Williams plays it now. The Monsters gain the zone. Drives it to the crease. Shuts him down. Breaks up the pass in the defensive zone. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. And he takes a shot. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Syracuse seems to be scoring on every single opportunity based on the chances they've created up big here in the second. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. Dishes it to Aston Reese. And he gives it over to Pinelli. Puts it on net. And it's turned aside with a glove. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. Past the halfway mark of this period. No shortage of offense, most of it from one end. It's 5-2. The Monsters win that offensive zone face-off. Blocked in traffic. And the puck's kicked free. Quick pass to Pekka. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Petroniro's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Quick feed down low. And a little physicality ends that threat. Nice zone entry from the middle. Shot. Blocker stopped by Halverson. Cleveland's got a hold of it against the wall. Takes it over. Off the crossbar. What an opportunity right there. Scores. So they needed something, and that clearly was something, Cheryl.
That certainly was, and there's some pushback, but they're going to need to layer it because they've got to get closer than within two if they want to find a way back in this game. I love having to look at this again on a replay, James, because this is the initial contact that leads to the turnover. Coaches with eyes for detail really recognize that this is where the play started. He's not going to get assists for this, but he initiates this whole play.
The Monsters have finally shown a counterattack, and let's see if they can build on this now.
One goal can change the psyche in a game. You can see them pressing as they head into the third period.
Takes the feed, and he makes the save. From point blank, and they do it again.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Straight up the middle, here they come. Fires it. The Crunch have the puck on the attack. And a great save. The Monsters have it now. Tries to get it over to Tobel Blues. The Crunch have gained control of the puck along the wall. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Newkirk. Picked up by Tobel Blues. Broken up at center by Sanson.
Syracuse has been connected all night long defensively. From a structure standpoint, they are doing everything to interfere pucks, intercept, and takeaways. This is leading to offense, but they got to convert as this game is still close.
Handles the pass. Oh, look at this chance. Poked away by Mayo. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Fedotov.
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save.
Moves it quickly over to Allard. Right up the gut into the offensive end. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Moves the puck to Pearson. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Here in the late going of the frame, it's a 2-goal game with a 5-3 score. Syracuse wins the draw. Slides it back to the blue line. Glove save by Fedotov. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Syracuse has cashed in on all these scoring chances as they lead it late in this middle frame. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Over the line they come. Drills them. Shot. Oh, what a save in front.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Quick feed to Gauthier. Slides it across to Abruzzese. Right up Main Street and on the attack. That goes off the mask. Taken by Abruzzese. From behind the net. And there's the save. McHugh's carrying it ahead. The Monsters played along the boards. Moves it to Morelli. Wicked slap shot. Oh, misses the net. You know he'll want that one back, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly will, James. That puck is following him around, and you can see he saw the opening, but wasn't able to put it on net. Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Syracuse takes possession off the draw. Comes to the front. Oh, denies him with the paddle save. Denies him again. Here's a short pass to Gauntz. Takes it and looks ahead. Fires it on net. And that goes off someone. They score! And that's back-to-back goals.
Well, nothing like switching momentum and putting your opponent on their heels than getting 2 in a row, back-to-back. Here they come. I think he makes a really good read here, James. He anticipates the play well and gets himself square to the shooter, but unfortunately, this one hits him, and he seems to be a little leaky because it finds its way to the back of the net.
Cleveland's got one back. Now can they build on this from here?
They need to build on it. This is an emotional goal as the second period is coming to an end, and they have to find a way to continue this momentum and build on top of it as they hit the third.
There's a shot, and he snags that one with the glove. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Late goings of this period. The Monsters have answered back in these last few minutes, but still need one more to even the score. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And now he angles it across to Pearson. Takes a shot. Denies him with a save. And now it's grabbed by Peltier. Chaffee's gained the line and on the attack. On the attack along the boards. Good defensive effort to poke it away. Here's a chance behind the net. Angles it over to Pearson. Gaining momentum up along the side. And the middle frame almost done. Sends it ahead to Gauthier. And he takes the dish. Cleveland's looking to break out of their own end. Here's a shot. And he's got the answer for that one. Picked up along the wall by Pinelli. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Takes it into the slot. Syracuse gets the puck near the boards. Great read in the offensive zone by Pinelli. Handles the puck. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Taken along the wall by Newkirk. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Shuts them down. Puck scooped up by Geeky. And it's kicked away. From point-blank range. Oh, what a stop on the play. Gets Sullivan with the tackle. And that's intercepted by Pinelli.
Playing with confidence is one thing, but then you can be overconfident as well, James, especially when you have a lead. You want to make sure you're in.
Seconds and he makes the save. There's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we've got a third period just around the corner.
Which one of your team players has the hardest shot? Who do you think is the fastest skater? We'll answer all of those questions in our skills competition. For tickets to one of the most exciting competitions this season, check our website out or call us here at the stadium.
Welcome back, everyone. They say 3 is the magic number. And here we are with period number 3. I'm surprised I've got a voice here in period number 3 after all those goals scored through the first 40. All right, partner, what's your take on what you've seen here tonight?
Syracuse is ahead in this game, but man, there has been zero defensive structure. It has been all about offense on both sides of the puck here, James. Both teams really flying through the neutral zone, looking for offense anytime they can get it.
Cleveland's got a hold of the puck now. Huge steal at his own end. Syracuse plays it up ahead. Quick pass to Pekka. Shot! Denies him on the play. Cleveland's got it against the boards. Broken up in the neutral zone by Pekka. Syracuse slides the puck against the wall. Battle along the wall. Deflected away. Nice defensive use of the stick there. Looks to make a play over to Putia.
Gons is driving offense tonight. I mean, he certainly does most of the time, but tonight is an exception. A multi-point night, creating every time the puck's on his stick, he's a threat.
Syracuse looks to break out in their own end. Through the neutral zone and along the boards, here they come. Quick shot! Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. And that's a great read to force the turnover. Dumps it into the O-zone. The Crunch have taken possession along the wall. Abruzzesi's got it across the line. Just gets a piece of it to keep it out. Wow! And now he tries to get it across to Fashing. Stoppage and play offside the call.
Fedotov's been counted on and relied upon in the big moments of this game to come up with a big save. He almost makes it look easy here, James. You know, sometimes you're not under siege, but you still have to come up huge when the timing is called for. And he does. He comes up big and really gives his team an opportunity.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Syracuse has a one-goal lead. They're leading 5-4 in what has been a very entertaining display of offense. The Monsters take it from the side. The Crunch have taken possession in their own end. They go on the attack through center. Puck grab by Aston Reese. Sends one up to Fashing. He carries the puck up along the wing. Syracuse has possession of the puck. Moves the puck to the attacking area. Takes a shot. Oh, great blocker stopped by Fedotov. Cleveland's got control of it now from their own end. Shot! And he says no! Back-to-back saves there!
Pinelli's been sniffing in and around the net all game long. Multiple scoring opportunities. Finally going to connect on the last one. But if you look at his body of work over the course of the game, he's had a lot of sustained pressure in the offensive zone, and he's been a real threat.
Syracuse wanted to create more offense coming into this one, and they've done just that, leading early in the third. And they win the draw here in their own end. Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Quick pass across to Miller. From center, they get into the attacking area. Here's a chance. Too much congestion in front. Moves it on over to Sillinger. Quick feed to Duke. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Look out. Here they come on the attack. Oh, what a blocker stop. Scores. They came. They saw. They took advantage of the rebound and scored.
I tell you what, coaches love these types of goals because it's all about hounding pucks and searching for those secondary opportunities, James. He has a knack for the net. It's a nose. You have to have it, but you have to willing to pay the price, get to the tough areas of the ice to get those kind of goals. They're scrappy.
Lots of time left in this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Syracuse has won the draw, and they take possession in the neutral zone. Here's a shot. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out. Moves it quickly over to Butcher. Carries the puck through the neutral zone. From the point, looks to make something happen. Denies him. He got all of it. Tenacious battle for the puck along the wall. And offside, we'll get a reset here. And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. Cleveland's won the draw in the neutral zone. The Monsters looking against the half wall. The Crunch have possession along the boards. Cleveland's got it in the neutral zone. Puts it on net. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Syracuse is across the line and in the offensive zone. Cleveland's gained possession along the boards. Moves it to Tobel Balouz. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Oh, he steps that one. That was served up with a whole lot of spice. Nice feed from the right wing. Dishes it off. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net.
Fedottov's dialed in and able to redirect that puck to the corner.
Cleveland's got the puck behind the net. Looking to set up offensively. Scooped up along the wall by Pudia. Syracuse gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Slides it diagonally to Mayo. There's the whistle. Offside is the call. Still plenty of time left in this frame. It's all tied up. Geeky's quick stick lands him the puck here at center. Here's a short pass to Mitchell. And now he moves it to Gauthier. Good stand-up hit. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Tries to feed it over to Pearson. Cleveland's got the puck against the wall. Syracuse has it behind the net. Look at this, Cheryl. Here comes the response.
Oh, yeah, and it's response to the injured athlete on the ice. And at times, the game has to govern itself. When a teammate sticks up for you, when they feel like there was an intent to injure, you drop the gloves.
Cheryl, I kind of like the response here, just coming to the aid of a fallen teammate.
Well, yeah, and it's the way that it happened, right? They don't think it was a clean hit, and so now all of a sudden they want retribution. They want to let them know that they can't take action this way, and, they duked it out.
Well, with the chaos cleared, face-off now for both teams. Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. Petroniro's taking it from his own end. Quick pass to Aston Reese. Cleveland's through center and now in the offensive end. And that's picked off in the defensive end. Cleveland's got a hold of it against the wall. Pokes it away to keep the pressure on. Hard hit frees up the puck. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. Oh, can't finish.
Well, he can't finish, but a great opportunity right there. Gets his stick on it as he's crashing the net.
And he takes the feed. Looking to set up offensively. To his teammate. Oh, scores! And with that strike, they've gone in front.
Well, I've really liked their game tonight. I mean, you always have to manage the ebbs and flows, but when you grind away and you continue to trust the process, you get opportunity, and they converted on it. Well, these are the types of goals that create a ton of energy up and down the bench, James, because it's about hounding pucks for retrieval, but also having the presence of mind to get the stick on puck and put it to the net. Great goal.
The Crunch have upped the intensity here in the third period, and they have taken a one-goal lead.
Well, the ante hasn't been upped, hasn't it? Because they know that the game is almost over, James. But guess what? When you look at the clock, there's still some time. And whenever there's time, your opponent can creep back in. So it's about being conservative in some areas and being aggressive in others.
Across the line along the left wall. Here's a chance in front. He scores! What a goal!
Oh, he's got to be sick to his stomach, James. That's such a deflating goal. He thought he had as he's looking for it. He just pushes it into the net. That's frustrating.
Syracuse has created several scoring chances, and they lead it here in this third period. And off the face-off, they take possession. The Crunch have the puck in the neutral zone. Syracuse plays it against the boards. Sacrifices the body to block that in front. Syracuse will try to make something happen here in the offensive zone. The Crunch have the puck against the boards. Sends the pass over. Puck dumped in, and the forwards are going to skate off. Syracuse has the puck. Quick feed to Duke. Sends it over to Sampson. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. That's gloved by Halverson. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. Peck has gained possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Cleveland's got the puck here in the open ice. Sneaks by the poke check. The Crunch have gained control of the puck along the wall. Cleveland's got possession here in the offensive zone. Moves it quickly over to Pekka. And he comes up with the glove save. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Cleveland's got possession here in their own end. Sends a pass over. Passes out front. And that's stopped. Blocked, and he may have just stopped a goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Takes a shot, and that's blocked away. Goaltender covers it up, and we'll get a reset here.
Halverson's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net. Outstanding performance by him on that last one.
Syracuse holds a noticeable edge in the shot department. A big reason why they lead here in this third period. Kiki's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Big-time save on a big-time shot. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. The Monsters come up with the defensive zone draw. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Fires it, and he stands tall in goal. Syracuse gets the puck near the boards. Moves it to Miller. And now it's over to Abruzzese. And the puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Here's a short pass to Gauntz. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Sends it across. Puts it on goal. Quick stop by Halverson. Here's a chance. Oh, and another save.
Man, James, he shows incredible quickness right there as he makes one and then the second save.
The Monsters gain control of the puck. Across the line from center. To the low slot. Denies him in front.
Jordan Cole's looking to complete the hat trick. He's got 2 in the game. He's looking for his third.
The Monsters gain possession. Handles the pass at center. Dumps it in. Syracuse takes hold of the puck. Sampson's got the puck in his own zone. And that's off target as it hits a body. The crunch of the puck in the open ice. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Moves around along the half wall. Puck moved over to Akan. Tries to make that cross-ice feed. Intercepts it in the neutral zone. Quick stop. And he loses control here. Tries to get it to Akan. Gains the zone through center. Fires it on net. Blocked in front. And there's the save.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Quick pass to Allard. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Allard's got it against the boards. And he sidesteps the check there. Puck picked up by Pekka. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Mayo. Cleveland's got it in the offensive zone. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Petronero. And he moves it up to Allard. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Pekka. Tries to dangle and the puck skips away.
Pekka's known for his creativity, and he tries one too many moves there, and he loses the puck.
And that one's denied. Back to the blue line. Here's a shot. Fearless. Totally fearless on the block. And look at this thing. Let's go! Right on the doorstep. The rebound there to be had. And they made no mistake about tucking that one home.
That's what you call taking advantage of a fortuitous rebound, and you have to be able to smell it and sniff it out because he has great hand-eye coordination to be able to pick that one up and put it in the back of the net.
Cleveland's got one back here in the third. Now can they find another, Cheryl?
You need to find another gear. When you're pressing, you have your opponent on your heels. You have to try and find a way to bury them and build, and that's what they got to do right off the hop here on this faceoff.
Feeds it on over to McDonald. Here's a shot, and the lane's clogged up blocking that. Loose puck battle along the
show up on the score sheet for this one here, James, because it's a great defensive effort with the poke check that leads to the goal. And you can certainly tell that the entire bench, including the coach, is happy with this one.
The Monsters have scratched and clawed their way to making this a tie game here at a critical point in the third.
That's critical timing, James. The bench just erupts with that equalizer. And listen, when you score a goal like this, often you put your opponent on their heels because they knew they had the game within reach. Now it's a much different story.
Makes the save on the slapper.
Well, this game looks like it's going right down to the wire, James. And one of the most important things to do now is make sure you make good blue line decisions.
The Monsters have it against the wall. Syracuse gains control of the puck. Launch the puck into the offensive zone corner. Quick feed to Mitchell. Glove save.
Jorvik Holmes having himself a multiple-point game tonight, James, and it's almost as if he wants the puck. And yeah, there's a difference tonight. He's playing on his toes. He's calling for the puck. There's more communication. The body language is great. Everything he's doing is generating a vibe for his team and his line mates. He's been outstanding.
Teams are ready to go, and we're about moments away from puck drop. Newkirk's got the puck, and they'll go on the attack. Denies him in close.
Oh, what a save there, James. I mean, that's situational awareness at its finest, knowing exactly where the threat is in that slow slot and taking all the space away.
The Crunch have gained possession off the wall. And he takes the feed. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Stopped by the goaltender. He got a little piece of that one. There's an injection of energy with that hit. Syracuse has possession of the puck. Works it across to Peltier. With possession along the wall. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. The Monsters gain possession along the wall.
You know, stepped on your toes there, James, but had to react to that massive hit.
Puck picked up by Sillinger. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Sent in deep, and the forwards will go to the bench. Along the boards, they battle for the puck. Takes a shot. Save made with the pad. No way, the fish is signaling a goal. That's a goal.
There's so many things that go well on this goal, James. And how about the spacing? You have to know where you are on the ice and where your opponent is to be able to deliver a poke check that works. This is absolutely perfect. And he's able to jump on the puck, transition, go the other way for the tally.
The Monsters have jumped out to that critical one-goal lead here at this stage of the game, Cheryl.
Yeah, and what a stage of the game it is. Less than 10 minutes to play in this game. You're up by 1. Now you have to defend it, but you don't want to get too defensive because you still have to attack. There is some time left.
Cleveland's got a hold of the puck. Here they come. Moves it quickly over to Gauntz. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Kiki's got it along the boards. Takes the puck behind the net. The Monsters scoop it up along the boards. The Crunch have it on the attack. Lets it go! Oh, and he just puts it wide of the net.
That's a tough miscue on the shot there, James. Just trying to be a little too fine, but guess what? I mean, he's getting to those spots. And you know over time, if you're getting to the right spots at the right time, it's eventually going to land.
And that was read perfectly. What a play by Kiki. Cuts into the paint. Stones him in front. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Syracuse needs to convert on one of these scoring chances, and they've had a lot of them tonight, but they still find themselves down in period 3. Off the draw, and he ties up his opponent. Steps inside. Shot! Great chance and an even better save! Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. Syracuse wins the draw. Moves it to Tenorti. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Slides it across. Big stop right there. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. A critical draw here. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Slides it across. Great blocker stop by Halverson. Syracuse with possession in their own zone. Dumps it in. Cleveland's got a hold of it along the wall. Directs it on over to McHugh. Here's a short pass to Aboujizi. Cleveland's got the puck in their own end. The Monsters are in transition. Syracuse takes possession of the puck. Grabs it in his own end. Tries to get the puck over to Chaffee. Quick shot! And stops that big bomb! Quick pass to Bashing. And now he angles it across to McHugh. Syracuse has it near the wall. Quick feed to Allard. Slides the puck to Chaffee. Cleveland's got control of it now from their own end. Pinelli's got it in the defensive end. Takes a shot. Oh, great save by Halverson. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. And sends it just out of reach. And that doesn't reach the net. Picked up along the boards by Pinelli. Handles the puck at the point. But it's really got them on their heels here now. They have really got the cycle going now. Oh, there's some body contact. There's a hit on the play. And they skated out of the danger zone. Shot! Makes the save, but barely with that one. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Syracuse desperate for some offensive conversions here late in this third period. Newkirk's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Cleveland's got possession of the puck. He looks deep to Malatesta. Saucer feed. And that pass goes off a stick. Picked up along the wall by Groshev. Puck picked up in the open ice. Here's a chance. Close save and the play continues. Slides it across to Mayo. The Monsters in transition at center. Miller stick handling in his own zone. Syracuse has possession of it now. Taken by Groshev. Long lead pass into the neutral zone. And here at center, that's intercepted. Takes the shot, and he had an answer with that save. Moves the pass in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. The Crunch have the puck against the boards. Duke swooping in on the attack. And that's knocked away by Mayo. Puts it on net, and that shot gets caught in traffic. And he's got that one. Big time stop there. My word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. And they'll skate it out of the zone. Syracuse will play it from behind the net. Up along the wing. They've got some momentum here. Close save. And the puck stopper jumps on top of it to get a stoppage in play. A big draw looming here in the offensive zone. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Solid check to slow him down. Taken along the wall by Poncio. Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
Every coach is going to tell you, get in front of the goaltender and take away their eyes. It's the goaltender's job to find the puck. He finds it and makes the save.
Syracuse needs to finish on one of these scoring chances here if they hope to even things up late in this third period. Heck has won the draw and they're on the attack. Stop with ease. Scrum ensues along the boards. Oh, that's a rattler. Did you hear those boards rattle?
When you're down late in the game, you need someone to physically engage, be invested in the opportunity to get back in it, and that's why that hit is delivered right there.
Butcher's lugging the puck. And he takes the pass. Wide of the net.
Any time of the game, you want to convert on your scoring chances, especially when you're up by one and you have an opportunity to get the insurance marker, but he misses the net.
Goaltender, and he puts it into his own net.
James, how surprised do you think the goaltender is? He just spins around and tries to clear the puck, and he fires it past the tender.
Syracuse found the equalizer they sorely coveted, and look at this. We've got a tie game late.
And this is awesome. I mean, these are the games that everyone loves to be in, and the star players look to execute in these games. That's why they get paid the big bucks.
Moves it quickly over to Morelli. Gives them nothing in front.
The shot's coming from the middle of the ice, and it has some heat on it, but he's ready and waiting for it. He's to position, and he makes the save.
And misses over the net. Scooped up along the wall by Geeky. The Monsters have it now. Cleveland's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Nearing the final minute of regulation. This one's still too close to call. Cutting to the front of the net. Denies him. Cleveland's got a hold of it against the wall. Malatesta's moving the puck through his own zone. Cleveland's got it along the wall. Turns it aside with the glove. This is a face-off they'll definitely want to win here inside the offensive zone. Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Syracuse has it in the defensive end. Tosses it to Miller. Here's a shot, and that banks off a stick. Cleveland's got the puck along the boards. The Monsters move it in. Sends it out in front, and he denies that great opportunity there. Dishes it to Groshev. Syracuse moves ahead with the puck. On the attack along the boards. Passes it over. The lane was plugged up, and that shot's blocked. Cleveland's moving it along the wing. Puck knocked loose in neutral zone. There's the horn, and regulation concludes. We are off to overtime. Both teams will get set to drop the puck and try to pick a winner next.
Don't forget to check out tonight's game highlights, post-game analysis, player interviews, and blogs on our team website. New content is added daily.
Petroniro's not going to be able to return to this game here, James. We just got updated that the injury he suffered earlier is going to keep him out.
Unfortunate break there for them, and they'll have to push on through for the rest of this one. Puck is dropped, and OT has begun. Sidesteps the check. Game on a stick. Let's go! They win it! They win it! They win it in overtime! A special night made even more special with this fan base that is simply rabid. Unreal.
I really like this shot, James. It's about accuracy when you recognize there's a screen net from the goaltender. He's down in the butterfly trying to make himself as big as possible. Not big enough for that shot.
Great night of action on the ice, and I can't wait to do it again. I know you can't wait either, so we'll see you next time, and real soon at that.